Okay, so for the fried green tomatoes, I don't really use super green ones like these. I like them kind of on the pink side. This is from my global buckets. These are early girl tomatoes. These global buckets are doing really well. It's got to be 8 feet in height right now. So I've got a couple. I like it to be tangy, but not bitter, like a true green one. So I like these. These are nice and firm. Okay, I've got a great selection of tomatoes from the global buckets. These are plums, and that's about the color that I like right there. I don't want to have my fried green tomatoes really green. It's just a little too tart for me, but I like them tart. That'll be nice and tart, that one. And then these are the early girls. We're going to take about 6 or 8 slices, and I'd like them to be about 3/8 of an inch thick. There you can see I've got some nice slices there. That's a nice color. Next step is the breading. The recipe for this is below in the comments. I've got some carbalose flour. You can use a little bit of almond flour too. Or coconut flour. I don't think it's too sweet for me. I've got some Parmesan cheese. This is out of the shaker bottle. It works just fine. I've got some onion powder. And some garlic powder. A little bit of pepper. And optional parsley. I'm just going to mix that up with my fingers. And I'm going to add in some crushed pork rinds. Mix that in nicely. You don't have to put the pork rinds in. You could just put more flour in, but the pork rinds really make it. It gives it a nice crispy crust. The Parmesan cheese makes it golden brown. I like that. It's perfect. Next step. I've got a couple of egg whites. And I'm just going to beat that up. There, that's good. Now we're going to take some pink Himalayan salt and just put this on the tomatoes. And you don't want to do this too soon or it'll pull some of the moisture out. I'm just going to hit the one side. I like that. And now the traditional way of breading something is you would dip this in flour, then in egg white, and then in your crumb mixture. But this is a little bit different. We have the salt on here, which adds a really nice salty taste to the tangy tomatoes, and we're just going to dip that in and into the crumb mixture. Just pack it in, gets right in there. Just reserve it on a plate. This is my wet hand, this is my dry hand. We'll do that to all of them. Shake off the excess. There, I managed to do 8, and I have a little bit left over. I could have you could also do some cherry tomatoes too. Just cut them in half and salt them, put them into the egg mixture, and then put them in. That would work really well. My cherry tomato, we had a lot of rain here and knocked my plant over, so it's kind of hanging down on the ground there. Next step, we're going to start up. We're going to go for a medium-high heat. And as you know, my oil of choice is refined coconut oil. It's got a really good smoke point. It doesn't taste like coconut, and it's got a nice flavor. So I'm just going to cover the bottom. I've got maybe 2-3 tablespoons in there. We'll bring that up to temperature. See, they look good, don't they? I'm up to temperature here. This pan will hold all 8. It'll take about 3 minutes aside. We want it to be a nice golden brown before we flip it. Now, we would never eat this many at a sitting. I'm making up 8 of them, and we'll have 1 for breakfast, and then you can reheat it the next day. Just put it in a hot pan. It already has the oil in. Just heat it up, crisp it up again. That's perfect. This is a great treat if you've got company. It's a nice little surprise on your plate. There, that's about 2.5 minutes. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. That's a nice golden brown. Okay, I'm going to flip these now. There, you can see after the flip, that's nice and golden brown. We'll go for 3 more minutes. That should be done. I'm going to serve some aioli. I'll put the recipe for my aioli in the bottom in the comments section. And it's just like lemon, garlic, mayonnaise, a little bit of cayenne pepper. That's perfectly golden crispy there. To keep them crispy, you could put them on a little baking rack. There you go. There's a low-carb version of fried green tomatoes. Looks delicious. Thanks for watching.